Hi there, Bridges here. We're at IWA 2026 at the VFC booth, checking out their newest M4 lines, just going over the few of the leaders. So, Ryan, good to have you here again.
Ryan.
Hello. Hi. Could you tell me a little bit more about the KS-3?
Sure. Actually, the KS-3, if you put it in simple way, it's a different color, different barrel length of L403A1, we just released last year. That would be a simple way to put it. But for people who may be new to the channel or who is not familiar with our KS-3 L403A1, I will introduce the gun to you. First of all, it's an aluminum made gun, and people know that we used to have a guide hub in the front, which is very convenient on the field for people. All you need to do just with your finger to adjust, or maybe with a little bit help from iron screw. However, if you want to modify your barrel, you want to modify your rubber, hub rubber, and your inner barrel, you need to disassemble the whole front part, and then to do so, and then put it back. Sometimes it's a pain in the. So we simplify it by could you hold it for me,
sure.
please?
Of course.
Yeah, watch our grease. As you can see, we have a little small hole here.
Come a little bit closer, then you can see it.
So all you need to do if you want to modify your hub backing and inner barrel, all you need to do just get the bolt out of the way, and you can get the upper receiver off, and then use your iron screw. I believe it's 1.3 millimeter. Get those two screws out, and use a punch from the front to push your inner barrel a little bit.
Right.
Give it a little bit push, and you will see the whole fake chamber and the backing system, hub system can push out, and you can get it out to do so. And then when you want to put it back this way and put it in to screw those two screws. And then voila, you finish your upgrade. And you don't need to do anything in the front. So that's one thing. And also about the backing and about the hub system, it's not just easy way to remove or install, but also we use a top deck center, so it's a TDC, and which you can not increase your range, but can make your shot precise. Every one is more center, more straight. Yeah.
Oh. Sounds really good.
And then we call it the EVO system, and it will be on our new product, and then we'll slowly replace our old product, such as BCM and such as HK. HK, yes. And another thing about the thing is the bolt. The bolt is a whole steel bolt, so it has weight, so give you recoil. And also, if people want to maintain your GBBR from VFC, you want to, no matter you want to change your nozzle or you want to give it a grease and you want to take it apart to clean it, if you want to get this nozzle out, what you need to do is that you need to use our screw to get those two screws out first, but we use Loctite here because of recoil. And people want to get those two screws out, you need to use a heater or fire flame to hit until it smokes, and then you lose the screw. Sometimes, and most of the time, people will damage the screw, and then that's bad. So we change the way of the design. Now, if you want to remove this, all you need to do just use a tool, a flat screwdriver, to get the sequence out of the way, and you move your nozzle in the front and squeeze it to the left.
So it's more like an operation of a real firearm.
Yes.
You have to push it and then turn.
Yes, and get this block out. And voila, you can get this off your ball carrier group. Just like a real one.
Yes.
And if you want to put it back after maintenance, put this thing back in like that on the rail and push it back wall a little bit, and then put the sequence back on, and you're done.
I really like that. It's because it brings more economic. Well, it's more user friendly to maintain and operate.
Easier and save your time and you don't damage the parts. Something like that.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Great.
So all upgrades are mainly focused on upper receiver. The lower receiver is still a V3 system. So you can use your current, lower to exchange to maintain, and you can use your current magazine for it. So let me put it back.
So yeah, said this year, but you do not know which Q.
Well, we have a lot of stuff coming up, and we want to save your wallet. So we are finding
Of
the
course.
best point of time to make this thing happen, to release on the market. Not yet, but it will be this year.
Cool. What's expected retail prices as
It
always?
will be the same price as L403A1.
And that's about how much?
I don't know in euro, but
Taiwanese dollars, we will just calculate it back.
well, about 550 to 600 US dollar.
And it's very affordable for
MAP.
most of the retail price.
Yes, for end user. This April, we are going to have an economic version of VR16 with a URGI rail. The point of this gun is that it's without marking, so the price will be lower. But it's not just a cheap gun, it's an inexpensive gun with our new EVO hub system. So you can see we upgrade the old system with better range, precise, and then make it cheaper. So you can buy that if you like this kind of style, or you can use it as your base gun because all the airsoft player will have extra rail, extra stuff in the house. If you want a good base gun to modify to upgrade, this is also a good choice.
That's good.
And it will release this April.
This April, that's really close.
Yes.
Really close.
Yes.
And
The MAP price is about in Asia. It's about 300 US dollar,
wow,
roughly. So yeah.
so very in line for the entry GBB pricing. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So and everything is compared. Does this use the EVO system or not?
Yeah, EVO system,
Okay.
of course, and with a V3 lower. But the bow is scenic. It's not a steel bow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So what are your plans for the future M4 lines? Or are you not able to tell it yet?
Well, as you can expecting that we will be more focusing on more KSC rifle, KS-3, KS-1, and more. And we might be upgrade our SR25 M110 into a new EVO hub, and also upgrading our BCM stuff. This thing not just color change, but also we upgrade the hub system into EVO system. And then we have those, we call it, some people call it a sport line, or I don't know, I call it inexpensive rifle. There will be an EVO system. So you have all kind of choice. Yeah, if you're a new player, you want to join an airsoft game, you don't want to spend that much money, and you want a quality, trustable airsoft GBB, you can pick those VR16 if you don't care about marking. And if you are a serious player, you are a hardcore player, you can choose those, mandatory version of a rifle. And if you are like those, weekend warrior like me, and you just want a good rifle and, connecting with real firearm, BCN is the way to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's always good for the new players or to have something affordable, but it's also maybe nice for the experienced players to have something on the side while not investing in other systems, but staying in the VFC ecosystem.
Yes.
Always nice.
Yes.
So I think that's it for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like always, Ryan, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for coming by.
It's always pretty nice to coming here at the VSC booth, checking out their newest stuff because it's always surprised what they have. So Stay tuned for more IWA 2026 and stick around.